and inspiration is Shri Venu Srinivasan, Chairman, National Institute of Fashion Technology. And do the honors. Sir, please.
Thank you very much. May I now read the pledge? I hereby pledge that it shall be my constant endeavor to be fair, honest and diligent in the discharge of my duties as a professional, to uphold the dignity of the individual and integrity of the profession, to utilize my knowledge of design, management and technology for the glory of the Institute and in the service of the textile, apparel and for the progress of my country and mankind at large. I will in my profession uphold the values and ethos of the nation. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Please put your hands together. And I thank all the dignitaries on the stage who of the NIFT shall be the creative geniuses of tomorrow. And they will always remember the day they passed out of the portals of this esteemed institution, their alma mater, with their degrees in hand. Nothing better than to have the blessings of one such woman who epitomizes the courage and conviction of life itself. I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji, to kindly give away the certificates to the students and bless them for life. With the list of students from the Accessory Design Department, and we start with Abhishek Kumar. Please put your hands together for these students. It is a very important day for all of them. Anjali Sen. Ankita Verma is requested to be ready. Ankita Verma. Receiving her degree. Bhadra Nayak. Bhumika Tekchandani. Chanchal Vishwakarma. Darshana Kumari. Deepika Gupta. Deepshikha Sharma. Isha Trivedi. Monica Singh. Nikhil Kumar, Niranjan Kumar, Priyanka Singh, Satakshi Vats, Shivangi, Shizi Khan, Shraddha Gupta, Sonam Singh, Vasudha Malhotra, and Yoshita Yadav. Please join in this moment and put your hands together so that we realize that we all are a part of this great day and great moment. And we also have 6 students who for some reasons have not been able to make it to the ceremony. Their degrees are being awarded in absentia. I request the center coordinators, that is the CCs, to kindly come up and collect their degrees on the students' behalf. They are Anup Kumar Bharti, Barkha Jirwal, Isha Avinash, Priyanka Vaswani, Ruchita Dikshit and Shreya Goyal. We now move on to the Bachelor of Design, Fashion Design Department, and we start with Abhishek. Archana Yadav, Arshi Iqbal, Dipti Verma, Elorika Priyadarshini, Kanchan Kumari Ranjana, M. Diksha, Neha Agrawal, Gamilan Haukip, Nivedita Singh, Saloni, Sonali Agrawal, Swapnil, Shweta Shil, Vartika and Nishant. Here also we have some students who have not been able to make it and their degrees are again being given in absentia. They are Anisha Joyce Simon, Ankita Shukla, Ashish Kumar, Binod Day, Arvind Saholi, Itishri Jyotipal, Kulmeet Kaur, Sandeep Rajorao, Sanjeev Tiwari, Shweta, Tripti Khadgi, Tripti Shukla, Vartika Singh, Ranjan Kumar Jaiswal and Sadhna Singh. I would now once more like to call upon the students to come and collect their merit certificates being awarded at the hands of our dignitaries. I would first like to call on stage Ms. Saloni for the best academic performance for the year 2012. Ms. Shraddha Gupta. Ms. Archana Yadav from the Fashion Design Department receives an award for academic excellence with community service performance for the year 2012. Ms. Archana Yadav. And last but not the least is Mr. Abhishek Kumar from the Department of Accessory Design, who receives an award for the best all-round performance for the year 2012. Please move on. And now receiving the award is Mr. Abhishek Kumar. Thank you very much, ma'am, and thank you all the dignitaries on the dais.
Kiran Dhinga, Shri Vinu Srivasan, Shri S.K. Gera, Srimati A.K. Khare, Shri A.K. Khare, I'm sorry, and Srimati Vani Jha, privileged to start the NIFT Center at Raebareli at its temporary premises. And today I am delighted to have laid the foundation stone for its permanent center and also addressing this convocation. NIFT was conceived of during Rajiv Ji's tenure as Prime Minister, and I can still recall the personal interest that he took in giving it concrete shape. Over the past 2 decades, NIFT has established itself both in our country and abroad as an outstanding institution that has produced hundreds of young women and men who have brought new design and production skills to bear in a diverse set of industries, particularly in the textiles areas. I congratulate the entire NIFT community for its many achievements. In a short span of 4 years, NIFT Raebareli has developed a distinctive niche for itself, and I was extremely happy to learn that it has evolved a social outreach program for the revival and further growth of traditional handlooms and handicraft industries in Uttar Pradesh. This morning, I was most impressed when I visited the other important institution, FTDI, and to actually have the opportunity of admiring the work of the extremely talented students there. And now coming back to NIFT Raebareli and to the students here, I am sure that these have been years that have made all of you explore your creative potential and seeing your talents grow and flourish. Equipped with the education and training you have received here, you face a future that is rich with promise, that will be shaped by your imagination as well as your technical and creative skills, and that will place in your hands the challenge of giving Indian fashion its own unique beauty and identity in the 21st century's world. Fashion is not something that is new to our country. It has always been an important part of Indian life and culture. Indeed, Indians have always had a very highly developed aesthetic sense, a sense of style and elegance that you can see, for example, in the vibrant colors of a rural woman's sari or a lehenga or an urni and the cut of her choli, or in the myriads wonderful ways in which men wear their turban, or in the different caps that they wear. Every state in India has its own distinct tradition of weaving, dyeing, printing and embroidery and beadwork, its own designs for everything from caps to jewelry to footwear, and a wealth of different motifs and patterns. Since centuries past and until the present day, foreign traders and designers have looked to India for the skills of its craftspersons and the sumptuousness of its textiles and jewelry. This is a heritage that is truly unparalleled in its beauty, in its richness and diversity. I hope all of you will take inspiration from it, even as you use and interpret it in innovative contemporary ways. I hope you will collaborate closely with our superbly gifted craftsmen person and weavers, helping to revive their skills and improve their livelihoods, even as you learn from the work of international fashion designers. By drawing on our own roots and traditions, and yet being open to creative influences from everywhere in the world, you can give Indian fashion a unique identity and style that is recognized and admired all over the world. Now something personal which I want to share with you. And this is that in recent years, I have noticed a trend in Indian fashion to overdo, to over-embellish clothes. Sometimes a single garment will have zardozi, beads, sequins, patchwork, as well as crystals. And apart from completely overshadowing the wearer, such garments are very uncomfortable to wear and they lack in elegance. In my view, fashion does not mean opulence. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, who was a member of parliament from this constituency, had an innate sense of fashion, and the simplicity of her elegance was admired all over the world. Adding more and more ornamentation to a garment is very easy, but that does not add up to fashion. To find the right color combination, cut and proportion in a garment to ensure that it is comfortable as well is more challenging for a designer, but it results in a garment that is timelessly stylish and elegant. The opportunities for those in the fashion design business have never been better than they are today. The market for their products, both in India and abroad,